This is Annie Mae's Crown World Conversations with Annie Mae. Uh, Today's topic is going to be ex friends, which means can you be friends with your ex? If you missed my last show, we are airing the last shows on Wednesday nights at 9 and Saturday nights at 8 are the new shows. So I hope you guys are enjoying them. I'm going to change up the format just a little bit tonight. We're going to have more conversation, a real talk segments with Dre. He's here in the studio as well. Can you say hi, Dre?
Appreciate y'all listening. I'm in the building with Anime today.
Yes. So this is my fourth show. Thank you guys for being loyal listeners. I'm going to just jump into the topic of today. Is can you be friends with your ex? I did some polls amongst friends and others, and the general consensus was you cannot. I'm here to debunk some of those opinions or not. We'll see how Dre feels about that as well. Friends with exes can be difficult. The common consensus was that you just can't be friends only, that sex will be involved down the line or down the road. That usually when you have breakups, they're not always good. They're bad, especially if some abuse was involved or cheating or some other thing was involved that you just decided to split ways and it wasn't cordial. I do agree. Sometimes when you have a breakup, you don't want to be bothered by that particular person. But I also noted in my research that when people break up, whether it be male or female, they always say, can we just be friends, or can we be friends, or we still can be friends? I'm assuming that phrase is just to lessen the blow of getting dumped, I guess. Is, hey, we can still be friends, or it's not you, it's me. But in some marriages that you get divorced in, if there's children involved, those are the relationships that I feel like you should maintain some kind of friendship because there are kids involved. Also, during this segment, we will discuss the blended families, and a lot of famous people are going on vacations with their exes and their new wives and their children. I'm not sure how anyone feels about that, but that's been the new thing lately is we're all going to get along and all be friends. That's a little stretch. I don't think I want to hang out with my ex's wife and his kids and have one big hoedown. I'm not so keen on that, but some people are. Dre, how do you feel about? Do you have any friends that exes that you're still friends with? A little Q&A here.
Yes, I do.
So there is a possibility. So you do agree that you can be friends with your ex?
Yeah, you can be friends with your ex. As long as there's an understanding of what the friendship is. I mean, it's not no go out and like, I don't know, because everybody's different. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat shit. You know what I'm saying? This is grown folks talk, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But I do know you can have friendships that with exes, but you have to have a limit or have a set stone idea of how far that goes. There's no, hey, let's go get drinks because you know what happens when I get tipsy. I might get a little, boop-de boop, and we might be knocking boots or something. Now, it's, hey, if we going out and we conversating and talking and tripping or whatever the case may be, I mean, there's got to be that understanding there because friendships, some things is not really supposed to be made like that. We're not supposed to be out. Technically, married people don't need to have like off campus like relationships. Like home is home. Off campus, what I mean off campus is far away from home without the other one knowing. Like I'm not gonna say, hey, and I'm going to hang out with such and such. We're gonna go get some drinks or whatever. Nah, this is not cool like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's got to be understanding because going out like that is
if
raw.
If you're married, then you can't be friends with your ex.
You can be friends with exes,
Okay.
but there has to be a stipulation or some kind of agreement to that. You know what I'm saying? I think, to be honest with you, if you're friends with any of these cats, I'm friends with any of these females, and there has to be a lot of trust involved. It has to be understanding involved, and I think that, in all honesty, if you supposed to be out hanging with these people, somebody should know these people. Like, just real talk. I mean, most people keep stuff hidden till, the bullshit comes down. Then all of a sudden it's every man for themselves, and it shouldn't be like that. If I was going out with female friends, you should know these female friends. You should have been face to face with them at least one time to say, hey, okay, if that's be the case, then that be the case. Last thing you want to see is your moms or pops or somebody see me hanging out with somebody and come to you and be like, well, damn, he ain't even tell me about this, and I don't even know who this chick is or who this person is.
Okay, so what if you're not married? What if you just have a girlfriend or boyfriend?
If you got a girlfriend, boyfriend,
apply?
Shit, it don't matter. It don't matter. Real talk. I mean, why? Because you don't have no ties to nothing. There's no ties when you're not in a relationship.
So you can be friends with benefits. Lord Jesus, my last topic was friends with benefits. You can be friends with exes with a boyfriend or girlfriend if you just had that relationship and it's not as serious as if you were married. So there's different rules with the relationship. If you're married, the rules are different than if you're not married.
They should be.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I know my worth. And if for any reason, whoever I'm around or who I'm with at that present moment, I'm married to or whatever, they should know my worth too. And if they choose to go outside,
we're not talking about cheating.
I'm saying friends. I'm saying friends. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. You can't sugarcoat. You can't sugarcoat shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm saying if you're married,
can I be friends? Can you be friends with one of your ex and manage to go out with him and chill and kick back and do whatever, knowing your husband's at the house, may not even know who this guy is, ain't never seen this guy face to face, and supposed to be like, okay, yeah, that's cool. When you come home and say, hey, honey, how's your day? Oh, I'm fine. What you do all day? Oh, no, I just hung out with one of my old friends. Is that supposed to be like the voucher to be like, yeah, that's cool?
Well,
as a friend, though, right?
You're saying that.
You're saying, can you be friends with your ex?
Yes.
I'm saying it's possible. But at the same time, too, does that sound logical for you to walk in the house at nighttime or whatever time and say, hey, I've been hanging out with my friend, and I don't know that friend, though?
That's the point I'm making. It's the rules. If you're married, if based upon your opinion, Drezey's opinion,
okay,
if you are married and you have an ex that's still your friend and you want to hang out with them, whether it's getting some lunch, getting dinner, conversate on the phone, whatever it may be, that your wife or husband has to have met this person, and that when you do hang out with this person, that your wife or husband needs to know this. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it should be more understandable.
But yes, so you're saying yes. Okay.
I'm saying it should be.
Okay. So that's the definite.
Should apply
now,
to something.
If you're not married, then the rules are more laid back. Is that right?
Yes, it should be.
Okay.
It should be laid back.
Okay.
Two single people don't have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Even if they are friends hanging out. Friends hanging out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That is a consensus a lot of people also feel. I have a different, slightly same opinion, but not as strict and structured as your opinion is. I always feel like you should never burn bridges because you never know when you might need somebody. You never know. Have you ever had a bad breakup where you did not want to be friends with that person? You just like, I just want to be friends with them.
Yeah.
Most of my breakups weren't tragedies.
I would say I have a lot of them. I mean, that's something we probably have to talk about in the next segment, though.
All right. We'll talk about that in the next segment. Once again, this is Anime's Crown Royal Conversations. I am sipping on some Crown Royal myself. What you sipping on? All right. So I guess the assumption would be is that when you have a bad breakup, that you don't want to be friends with your ex. Are we okay with that, Dre?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Once again, this is Crown Royal Conversations with Anime. And I'm sipping on some Crown Royal myself. Straight up. No vanilla this time. I like the vanilla, a little sweet, but we just want to do something different this time. But the question was, if you've had a bad breakup, you wouldn't want to be friends with your ex. That's understandable. But I don't really have that many bad breakups, honestly. I don't see how, well, there are some situations where people do have bad breakups, but in my opinion is if you're with someone for an extended period of time and you were intimate with that person and you shared your secrets or your thoughts or however it would be, that when you break up, does that just stop? The feelings just end automatically? The reason why I always had maintained some kind of friendship with my exes is because we really didn't have a bad breakup. We had a cordial breakup where we both agreed that the relationship was not in our best interest. But we still, like I said, once you get intimate with somebody, that still lingers on for quite an amount of time, depending on how long you were together, especially if you're married to somebody. I think if you're married to somebody and you had children with that person, that, I think I don't see why you shouldn't be friends. Unless something tragic happened in that relationship, that's different. But for me personally, the reason why I haven't had any, I guess, bad experiences and I always maintain a friendship with my exes is because we had a relationship was just not for us. So.
Is that what you say?
That's what I know.
Or could it be the cookie?
Not necessarily. In most relations that I ended, it ended, but we still were friends. How can you be with someone for years and you shared things with this person and then you break up and y'all just done?
If that's, well, everybody holds a different opinion to that. Like I said, you said in the last segment about the idea of burning bridges. And I wanted to come across the point that I think that the burning bridges thing is not really the whole scenario of it. The reason I say that is because you haven't been in bad relationships because majority of the people that you end off with, you had no ties to. You had, the relationships is cool.
I disagree.
Relationships is cool.
Children with some of my exes.
Yes. Okay. Let's say,
those are ties.
Those are ties. Where them ties? Is any of them bridges? You got bridges that's burned before, right?
No.
Right. Okay.
When I was single, and I dated men or had a relationship with a man, all my exes did things for me. When you're in a relationship, they do things for you, right?
Yeah.
My male friends or boyfriends or men, boos, whatever you want to call them, they would help me with my yard, trash, cars, things of that nature. So when the relationship ended, I didn't want to burn the bridge because then I had nobody to cut my grass or fix my car, put me in the house, So I make sure I kept that open-ended because you never know when you might need that person again. That's all I'm saying. So when you are having any relationship, whether it's with a friend of the same sex, like your best friend, y'all can fall out, whatever, that happens. But all I'm saying is you should not burn bridges because you never know when you need that person again down the road. With a marriage, which I've been in a previous marriage.
Have you used any of your unburnt bridges, over the years?
Yes. If I'm in need, I will call, hey.
In need of, towing assistance,
my car
somebody
breaks
getting your
down,
electricity cut on or stuff like that.
If I was in my single years, I could always call those, and I will always know that they will come to my aid. Vice versa.
Okay.
Vice versa. Now, if you have kids with the person and you were in a marriage, that's a little deep. it don't make any sense for you guys to be at each other's throat, not talking, being disrespectful. You have a child together. So in that sense, you need to maintain a friendship for your child. Right?
Yes.
So They can see that even though you guys are not together, you're still a family.
True.
Now, if you were not married to that particular person, that's a little different. Because you're never really a family in a sense to begin with. You were, but not in the same household. What I don't like is when, married people get divorced and they are at each other's throat. That really hurts the child more. So you should always try to be a friend. I'm not saying you got to go your way for that individual, but at least be cordial. Hello, how you doing? Goodbye. Things of that nature. So that child can see that you guys aren't just hating each other because they got to choose parents. So that's what I'm saying in that relationship. Then you have to maintain some kind of friendship. Have you maintained friendship with your ex-wives? See, I've realized wives.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Me and my wife, me and my exes are fine. I mean, me and my exes is fine, whether it be ex-friends or ex-wives.
Could you call your ex-wives friends or just ex-wives?
Listen.
They're just there.
From my angle, I can't call my exes for anything. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because they chose it that way.
I'm pretty sure if push come to shove and I need one of them for something, they'll probably come through. But I probably had to pull a lot of teeth for that. I mean, it ain't about. Here's where the difference is, and this is where I say there is another side to this whole scenario. For guys to be like, hey, I need to go holler at such and such, one of my exes or something for something. The motive is kind of like the stigma of how we look at things for, like if a woman's with a lot of guys or a guy's with a lot of girls, it looks like two different things. That's kind of the way it looks with this. It's one of them scenarios where it might be cool for a girl to be like, okay, yeah, I can go holler at such and such to help me out, do this and that. And the guys will be cool for that. But for a guy to do that for a girl, it's kind of the old side pocket thing. It's kind of like, well, nah, because women are like that. I mean, you can't say they ain't like that, but I'm going to leave that for a different show. I mean, but it's reality. It is reality.
For my guy friends, when I was single, they would call me, I cook. I cook, and I'm a very good cook, I think. And so guy friends were like, hey, can you hook me up with a meal? Or can you make a pot of whatever, spaghetti, neck bones, whatever it be.
Is that how we roll it?
I'm saying.
They want food.
They do.
Okay.
And in trade, they will help me with my yard.
Eat the cake, Annie Mae, eat the cake.
And I make cake too.
Mm-hmm.
I make the cake too.
I know. Annie Mae, eat the cake. We know how that rolls.
My conversation is very stimulating. Sometimes I just want to talk and have a stimulating conversation. Because like I said, I never had any major bad breakups. If I really need something really, really bad, I could call. And there'd be no issue. Vice versa.
Can we say that for the next segment?
Sure.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get into this music. Let's check it out.
All right, you're listening to Crown World Conversations with Annie Mae. Just getting back into the conversation of ex-friends. Are we okay with that, Dre?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Thanks. Just for the listeners to know, if y'all haven't figured out, that me and Dre, we definitely are in a relationship. Ain't that right, Dre?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of relationship are we in?
We are married.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if you ever wonder how we can talk so freely amongst each other, that is why. So that might add a twist to the story, I guess. Make it more interesting. Once again, it seems like these bad breakups are a constant nag and not being friends, of course. I know that a lot of people that have blended families go on vacations together. By the way, let's go back. I think we were on me about my friends and not burning bridges. Is that not right?
Yeah, we were.
Oh, okay.
We were. I thought so.
I do want to skip my part of the conversation. Once again, I don't have bad breakups, so therefore there was no need for me not to be friends with someone. Even if it wasn't a pleasant one, if I see them in the street, I'm going to say hi, whatever. I do want to add just a little thought I had on the break was sometimes when you see your ex with another person that is less than you are, that kind of makes you mad.
What you mean less? Nah.
If you have a breakup,
don't do that.
And your ex is with someone that is didn't quite meet your standard, like you a little bit above that person, that don't make you mad. Let's say you ran to your ex-wife and her husband was ugly.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a realist.
Ugly.
I mean,
you could be like, would you not feel for women? If I see my ex-husband's wife and she's not cute, I'm like, really?
You're on a different level.
I'm being petty.
Yeah.
Am I being petty?
Very.
But for women, when we see our exes with a woman that is not cute or just don't meet what we thought, we kind of laugh internally. A little smirk of, Now, if we see the lady that looks better than us, we feel kind of salty too. So it can go both ways. So men don't have that issue. If you saw your ex with a, more physique man, I guess, you wouldn't feel like,
No.
So that's the woman thing. We like to see what the exes look like.
Yeah, it might be just women, or it may just be me. But I mean, like, I look at it like this. Better that person than me. Yeah, because some people ain't always, somebody don't have these bad vibes with everybody. Everybody's mojo, just because it looks good on the outside don't mean it's good.
Well, apparently, when you have an ex, you had to be with that person for a reason, right?
They're an ex for a reason, right? They're an ex for a reason.
Because the relationship worked out between you and her. But it doesn't mean that she was a bad person. She still was a good person, just not the one for you.
Right. So why am I worried about what that person looked like?
If it was a bad breakup, then that's what I'm saying. For those that had the bad breakup.
Even if it was a bad breakup.
And she with some booger.
Even if it was a bad breakup.
You'd be a little upset about that.
Even if it was a bad breakup, I would still be in my mojo zone. Why? Because everybody that's like that is not always for you. I'm great. I'm satisfied.
Because you upgraded.
I mean, somebody might think the same thing about me. They might be like, damn, is she an upgrade or a downgrade? Might be some females like that.
Your exes know that you
some of my exes might think you might be a downgrade.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
No, sir.
Just like me. I'm pretty sure a lot of I'm pretty sure a lot of your guys are like, damn, you downgraded.
No, they don't. They don't know everything.
I mean, they don't know everything, but I'm just saying at the same time too, they also don't know everything that does go on. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Anyways, I'm an upgrade.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, a lot of times, even if they're your ex, can you get jealous over your ex when they in a relationship?
Can I get jealous of an ex?
Now, you still got to be friends with the person, apparently. You know what I'm saying? And then she talking about, oh, I got this new man, and he do this and this and this. Would you be like, oh?
Nope, not really.
Oh, he do this better than you?
Nope, not really.
Because you had bad breakups.
No, it's not about... Listen, friends with exes has nothing to do with bad breakups. It has a lot to do with that person. I mean, you got some people that are...
Do you ever regret a breakup?
I regret breakups? Do
you ever wish you never broke up with somebody?
I don't regret anything I do in life. But I will say this: there's been people that I've said, "Dang, I wish I would have did different with that person."
Stayed with them, maybe.
Did different with them. Now stay with them. Did different with them because the difference is.
Low down.
But let me explain something to you too, and this is just the God-fearing side of me right now speaking. You look back on these people and you say, damn, I dodged a bullet on that one. You know what I'm saying? Because some people may look pretty on the outside. The packaging might look great. But when you open up the box, it might be a whole different thing. It might be rocks inside.
Okay. Have you ever regretted leaving somebody? Like you wish you had stayed with that person?
I ain't never had the opportunity, to be honest with you. Nope, I ain't never had the opportunity.
So you're saying that you wish, like, oh man, if I had stayed with that person, this and this would have happened, or what if I had not left, or what if I had the relationship had stayed, where would I be now? You don't think about those kind of things.
I do think about those things, but I'm gonna tell you. But the difference between thinking about it and regretting it is the fact that when I look back at that stuff, like I said before, a lot of stuff I dodged bullets on because it was something better.
Right,
Something
upgrade. Better. Like I said, I'm
better.
an upgrade.
Better.
We already said that.
I know you're upgrade, but we're talking about your friends and my friends. Your friends, my friends probably think we downgrades.
No, they don't.
Downgrades.
They don't.
Okay.
No, they don't.
Speak for yourself. I'm pretty sure your friends, when y'all conversating or, going through the motions and stuff, you're probably like, damn, that is horrible. I mean, they might be like...
And only people would say some nonsense like that is if it was somebody wants to get back with me trying to dog somebody else out, make themselves look better.
Does that change the scenario? Not really. I'm just saying, I mean, the reality behind it is that you know how guys are. Guys can do that stuff. Hey, that nigga is like 360, look like a ton of bricks, look at his face, his ass, blah, blah, blah. I mean.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Women do the same thing.
We do. We do size up the exes, new friends.
And this is for the grown and sexy, so my potty mouth, you got to excuse that.
Yes. Sorry about the N-word. If they are not attractive, we women, we're going to talk about the person. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Men ain't that way. But men would be like, oh, he ain't got the money or whatever, I guess. But anyways, like I said, I don't have issues. Now, I do, out of respect for my husband, I don't entertain my male friends anymore. It was...
I mean, the reality behind it is
true. We have come to that conclusion, and it's best for our marriage. Every relationship is different. If you're okay with your wife or significant other being friends with their exes, hey, power to you. But, it all depends on the relationship.
You ready to jump into some music now?
All righty.
All right, let's go.
All right. So, a little jealousy there. But last thing I want to talk about is these families that are hanging out together on vacations with their kids. They might have mutual kids. Like, let's say if a guy has an ex-wife and they had a child together, he's remarried, and him and his wife have a kid together, and they all go on vacations. That's a little challenging because I guess they're all friends, and I think they're all friends because of the kids, maybe because the kids are siblings, and that makes sense. So everybody kind of hang, but I think it'd be awkward if the one person was like a third wheel. I would imagine. I don't think I could really hang with Drezey's ex-wife and be like, hey, without some awkwardness. So if this happened to us, Dre, could you go on vacation with my ex and his wife and their kids?
If I had to, I mean, I could, I guess. I don't
think I'd be a disaster.
I mean, it might be a disaster.
It'll be a disaster.
I can't sit back and say it wouldn't be. But I'm pretty sure I could. If you need me to go, I could probably do it, but it wouldn't be.
Yeah, we're not really friends with our exes like that.
No.
No, we don't think we could do it.
I'm cool.
Well, we can invite them over for like a birthday party. They come, but that's like, a short stint. But I'm not going to just be like, hey, to my ex's wife. Be like, hey, what's up? I'm not, even though that's my daughter's technical stepmother, if you want to say that, but she grown now, so don't really apply. But we don't really deal like that. So in that sense, if you can do that and go on vacation with your exes and their current wives or girlfriend, husbands, then that's great. Good for you. But it doesn't always work out that way for all situations. So it seems like the consensus is that you really can't be ex with your friends friend. Lord Jesus, I've had too much Crown Royal tonight.
With your friends.
You can't,
I'm just
you can't be friends with your ex.
No.
The poll says, I had a poll, they said that most likely sex will get involved, so it's not a good idea to have an ex as a friend because that can cross the line. It's also based on the relationship that you have with that significant. If you're married, you know, there's definitely rules and boundaries. That's always there. So respect their relationship. I think it'd be less simple. It'd be simpler if you just kept that out of the picture, you know, then be complicated. If I'm going out with my friend, it could be a male friend, and ask, well, who is it? Have I met him? What it look like? It can get very complicated. So I think it's probably best to, when you're married, to kind of not be so friendly with your friends. And if they're your friends, they respect your relationship. You know, they respect that, and they'll back off too. But, you know, we always have those crazy friends that just don't be them.
That right there is the whole point. Respect the relationship that you have. I mean, I couldn't say it any different. But proceed. I'm sorry.
You're good. Give me another tip of that Crown Royal that I love so much.
I mean,
but once again, you know, keep it simple, you guys. You know, be careful out there. People get upset. You know, you don't want to cause any more drama in your current relationship. If it's best, if you know your woman's crazy, your man is crazy, let's keep the friends at a bay. You know what I'm saying? Or if you see your ex, don't get all, hey, you know, they might be with a woman or something. Don't be disrespectful. I've had, well, I'm not gonna put business down the street, but I would hate for some woman to come up to my husband and be like, hey, Dre, and hugging and stuff, and I wouldn't
roll right with you. I already know.
Woo, it's getting hot and sweaty thinking about that.
But
Lord Jesus,
no.
You have to respect it. Yeah. So if you see your ex in public, keep on moving.
Respect it.
If they with their significant other, just keep walking. If they are with their significant other, I repeat, keep it moving. If they speak to you, speak back. But don't be the first one to speak. That is a sign of aggression, and you will get beat down. Bam.
Well.
Boom, 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 boom. Beat down. For me, anyway.
Please believe.
Drey says to me that if we go out and I see an ex, don't say nothing.
That's because I got a different
view on that, man. It will be, and they know, don't come to my table or where I'm at.
They better not. I promise.
We made that clear.
They better not. I'm just saying.
Made that clear. Okay, so I guess it's situational, but I think it is easier just, you know, if the relationship's over, you know, if you can't be friends, if you're single, hey, whatever, but, you know, things can get kind of messy. So my next topic, it's going to be fetishes and fantasies.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Don't we all have them? Maybe not. Once again, that'll be airing on next Saturday at 8 p.m. And if you miss
Central Time. Yes.
If you missed this show, it'll be airing on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central Time.
Uh-huh.
If you could remind the listeners how to put in their, please go to the website and put in your comments regarding the next topic, so I can have more commentary so I can have more to present as far as people's opinions. I do a lot of research, so it's not just all about how I feel, how Dre feels, but it'd be good to know who has fantasies out there, who has fetishes out there, what are they.
Boy, you can't wait to hear mine.
Oh, God. There's some fetishes that are just gross.
Whatever.
Gross.
Whatever. Best way to reach Anime, go to the website, www.drezradiocafe.com. Under there or on the website, you will see a link that'll say Crown Royal Conversation with Anime. Scroll all the way down. You'll see it say next topic. You can fill in your name, your opinion, and then submit. It will go straight to Anime for her research for her next topic. So best way to reach her. Other than that, I am gonna pass it back over to her because I know she's about ready to finish this crown roll. Get this conversation.
Don't add too much.
Kick back a little bit and relax.
I would like to say, if anyone wants me to try another beverage to taste, let me know. I like dark liquor, by the way. So I want to see if anyone else want me to try it, like Jack. I'm a Jack Daniels fan too. You can always, well, I guess they can't do that, but always let me know what you want me to sip on. I can put that out there too. Maybe next week I'll do something different. But we're going to wrap up the show. I'll holler at you guys next week. Enjoy your week. What you sipping on?